Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be also a little bit different. I know I've been coming out with different stuff. Let me know if you guys like this different stuff, because it's been really fun for me. Sometimes it's a little bit of a uphill battle to record, to get myself to record. I mean, I loved recording for you guys, but you know, sometimes it's just not my day. But anyways, let me know if you guys have been liking this new stuff. I'm still gonna continue to do some of the older stuff as well, but sprinkle in some new things. So let me know thoughts and opinions. Anyways, today we're gonna be doing a sketchbook tour, which is gonna be a little weird because it's going to be mostly my hands and my sketchbook, and you won't really be seeing my face? Question mark? Whatever. My VTuber, you won't see him too much today, but yeah, I hope you guys like this format. I can't do this too often because I don't actually use my sketchbook like a super ton because I am a digital artist. But if you guys like this, please let me know in the comments, and really any support is so appreciated. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. We'll just do this sketchbook tour, and I'm really excited for you guys to see. And also, don't judge me too hard. I am putting my heart and soul out on the internet. Don't judge me. This is my personal sketchbook. I do not have a work sketchbook. That is ridiculous. I'm just kidding. But don't judge me too hard. This is a sketchbook for a reason. Sketchbooks are for failing and trying again. And so not all of these drawings are things I'm proud of, and I will tell you when I'm not proud of them. But anyways, let's just get right into it. Hello and welcome to the sketchbook tour. I don't really know what I'm doing, so this probably isn't going to be like aesthetic or anything. This is just what I do. This is my sketchbook. I obviously decorated with stickers. I love it very much. Miscellaneous stickers, if you recognize where any of these stickers are from, good job. We have a common interest. Alright, so as you can see, I started this sketchbook in March. It's not because this is a super full sketchbook, it's because I don't actually, well, before this, I didn't actually draw in a physical sketchbook very often. So that's why it has taken me this long, and I'm not even I think I'm maybe 20 pages in, maybe. So yeah, but I did start it in March. Alright, so the first page is really not all that. I don't really do sketchbooks, so I was kind of figuring out how I want to do this and what I want to do. So I just, at first I started by drawing a side profile, and I found out later, I wasn't actually trying to do this. I started with a side profile, and then I was like, that kind of looks like Reiner from Attack on Titan. So I made it into him, but I wasn't actually trying. And then I tried to do Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. From memory, I don't actually remember what Gigi looks like, so if that looks off, that's probably why. And then I really like drawing slimes from Genshin Impact, so that's what these little dudes are. I think they're just so expressive and fun. Practicing fire. I have a book with this water droplet on the cover, so I wanted to try it just from memory. Didn't turn out well. I don't know what this is, or this actually. I don't know what the whole bottom half of this page is doing, but that's okay. This other one was I just tried to do a full render. It's not good. There's a reason this has stayed in the whole sketchbook and hasn't really been on the internet. This is why, because it's not very good, and I know it's not good, but that's what a sketchbook is for, is practice. As you can see, see the mark from, oh my goodness, this on this side, so good job. So this was me. I don't know if any of you saw, but there was a TikTok video going around about making a goober, which is a fantastic thing. So this was me kind of trying to figure out how to do that. This was my first draft, and then I drew milk, or I tried to, and then I tried to do it again in more of this style, but expressions, and then that's what I got here. I didn't really continue this. mostly because it was really hard for me to draw the sweatshirt. So, like, I don't draw those kinds of things super quickly. Like, fabric is hard for me, and I don't know. So this was super fun, but I didn't end up using this little guy any more than this. This was something that I threw together last minute because I was like, I need to draw again. So that was this. This was me drawing again. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not a fan art. It's nothing. I just was like, I should probably draw something, and so I did. And that's what this is. So this next stuff, we're moving into the stuff that I do in class, which, I don't know. If you can draw and pay attention, you do that. But if you can't, don't draw in class. I don't know what this is. This is something we're not gonna look at. A very quick doodle. This is what happens when I don't have an idea of what I'm gonna draw. That's what happens. More side profile practice. Can you tell I have a preference of what I like to draw? And then I originally was practicing drawing a mouth, and then I liked this mouth so much and I had so much space that I decided to try and put it on a face. And so that's what this is. Again, not an actual character, just kind of a doodle. I actually really like this drawing. And I don't know if I can do it again, actually. But it's here. I did it once at least. This is me practicing eyes and noses. The noses, you know, at least I have eyes and mouths. That's all I can say. This was me practicing mannequinizing, I think that's what it's called. I took a Stray Kids, their K-pop group. I took a video and I just like paused it with my eyes closed, and then I drew what was paused. You're supposed to do this with like real people while sitting outside, but it was like 10 o'clock at night when I wanted to do this, so that was my solution. This is more mannequinizing, but this is actually my classmates. I was in a lecture. Yeah, that's kind of it, honestly. There's really nothing to it. It's a lot of people sitting bored, or the professor lecturing, or people drawing or taking notes. Yeah, I tried not to put too much detail in it because that was like the whole challenge, is to, you know, do it with as little detail as possible while still getting the point across. Some of these I'm pretty happy with, like this one down here. That was pretty nice. The person's arm that I was drawing was in a very weird spot, so I'm happy with how I got it. Same with this one. This one as well, I'm happy with this perspective. But yeah, it was fun, but definitely people move really quickly, and I really wish they didn't. Alright, so I'm gonna have to censor this one where my thumb is, but yeah, this was me practicing body parts. I think the challenge for this was making complex forms out of simple shapes. So I tried to keep the sketch, you know, where it is, or that doesn't make sense. I tried to keep the sketch, as you can see for here, I kept the ball for the wrist, and then the line, and where all that, I kept all that, and then like here, I kept the ball for the heel, and all that, so that was kind of for this. I did a torso as well, and yeah, I don't think I can show that on YouTube, but it's there. Just gotta trust me. Promise, that's what my thumb is covering. And then I am really bad at drawing detailed backs. Backs are just kind of like all shading and muscle groups, and if you don't really know the muscle groups, it's kind of hard. And really, I should just be looking at a reference and trying to draw that, but I'm stubborn and I wanted to try to draw it from memory. Alright, so this next page is more doodles. Again, complex shapes into, simple shapes into complex images. And yeah, I figured out I wanted to draw less humans. I know I have a human right here, but I wanted to draw a little less humans because I have been drawing humans for so long. Not that I'm perfect at it or anything, but I just wanted to kind of expand. So I really, really quickly learned how to draw Toothless. And I really like how I draw him. I mean, you know, he's toothless. You can't really go wrong. He's adorable. So yeah, I really quickly learned how to draw him. Learned is a strong word. I looked at a picture of him with the intent of drawing him for like 3 minutes, and then I tried to draw him. And this is him, I don't know, looking out at something. I really can't explain these two. I think I ran out of things I wanted to draw, so I just kind of, yeah, I can't really explain. This is, again, simple shapes into complex images. I tried. I had just finished animating a volleyball jump with a 3D rig, so that's why this was in my head. And yeah, I tried. And this is my little guy that I actually finally decided on, because you'll see this one a lot. This is the little guy I draw a lot when I either need a space filler or I want to make a comment on my own drawing. I also wrote a little something in Japanese, so if you can read Japanese and you know what it says, good for you. Also, it probably isn't really like good grammar or anything, so don't judge me. On this next page is more shapes. This was me practicing lighting. The little dashes are where the light is coming from, and then me attempting to emulate the shadows. None of these I'm particularly proud of, and honestly, there's not really much else to say other than they're shapes. More shapes. Yeah, again, not much to say really. I tried to use like not just a regular circle, sphere, cube, but yeah, and then more just different shapes, and then I tried to make the light coming from weird angles. Again, not particularly proud of any of these. I think I could have done better, but that's fine, whatever. It's a sketchbook. So this is one of my favorite pages in this sketchbook because, again, I really quickly looked at a picture of Toothless with the intent of drawing him, and here we are. And also, I am just now noticing this circle is from this over here. That's so sad. Anyways, so this is me attempting to draw Toothless in all sorts of angles. So I did his little side profile, which I'm very happy with, and obviously, as you can see, I'm booping him on the nose because he deserves a boop. His eye, because I think his eye is so unique. I don't know if any of you guys are really big fans of How to Train Your Dragon, but this is on Hiccup's shoulder pad, and I believe it's also on Toothless's tail, at least for the first like 2 movies. But I could be wrong, but I know it's on Hiccup's shoulder pad, so that's what that is. This is me drawing Toothless doing an expression because I did a lot of resting faces for Toothless, so I wanted to give him some of his personality. And then I gave him a reason for it, which is this dead fish. This is also me playing with his tail because it was up like that, and I was like, I feel like it would be flicking. And then I was like, well, I would definitely be booping at his tail if it was flicking. And then the most amazing one I've ever drawn of Toothless. Big slobbery tongue, and then this is me doing it with him. And then I just put no thoughts, head empty. Honestly, been thinking about making this digital or making this a little sticker or something, because I just think it's so cute. I don't know if you guys think it's a good thing, or a good drawing, but I really like it. This is like my favorite page. Alright, so this next page is not something I'm really particularly proud of. I was trying to figure out, as you guys know, as my latest video, I've been trying to figure out a new VTuber model. And it was kind of in the back of my mind, and I have known for a while that I wanted to add these type of horns. So this was me kind of practicing, like drawing them and seeing what they would look like. And also, I had just watched a D&D video on tieflings, and it was in my head. Also, for context, I don't really know much about D&D. I mean, I do, but I've never played, and I've never like watched any Critical Role or any D20 or anything like that. I just kind of know about it because of the people I have been surrounded with. But I don't actually know much about D&D. I've tried. I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. I'm gonna play hopefully soon to give it a shot. But yeah, I don't actually know a ton of it. This was me trying to draw a super realistic gemstone because I wanted to add them here, but it was too small. And then I was like, do I actually know how to draw gemstones? So this is me attempting to see if I can do it. I thought I did a pretty good job. I also added the obvious need for a sound effect. It says sparkle, in case you were wondering, with a SH. This is just another portrait, and I tried to draw some hair because I have another sketchbook that's like a prompted sketchbook. If you guys are curious, I can show you. I did a YouTube short a while ago that just kind of showed a few pages of it, but if you guys are actually curious and you want to look at it, let me know. It's nothing crazy, but I was practicing hairstyles in that, so I just put a hairstyle in here. This is me, just another body position, and then this is me again, fawning over my own drawing. So for this one, I was trying to practice textured hair. I don't draw textured hair a lot. A lot of my hair, the hair that I draw is either straight or just like slightly wavy. So I wanted to draw something, a little bit more different than that. I don't know if I did a good job. You guys tell me. I did not look at a reference. Again, should have, did not. But if you guys have any comments or suggestions, please, I would love to hear them. I don't know, it was just like a thought that entered my mind, and I was like, I should probably practice that. I had a lot of fun. I really like this hairstyle. I don't know if this is like a legit hairstyle or like if I don't know. I should have really just looked at a reference. Is really what I'm trying to say. But I was outside by a river when I drew this, so in my defense, it would have been a little bit hard to get a reference up. Then I decided to draw like a close-up of what I would imagine this hair to look like. I think I did okay. Obviously you can see I'm judging myself. Okay better. You might not be able to see it, but there's like old pencil marks, and I drew something else and I hated it so much, and I don't usually, but I erased it. I don't actually do that very often because I'm a big believer in keeping everything, because then you can like see the progress that you've made. But I hated it so much I erased it because I was just like, no, I can't do it. So backstory to this, I'm following a drawing book, and it's like how to draw, like beginning drawing, how to draw, all that stuff. And granted, I do know how to draw, but I think it's always nice to kind of take a step back and learn the basics, especially when you're stuck or maybe you have low motivation to draw, or you just need ideas of what to draw, which is what I had. I had a combination of two of those. I had low motivation, and then also I was just stuck, and I just felt like I needed a reset. So I bought a book that's about drawing, and I'm on drawing like fruit and using shading to show texture. And so peaches. This is me explaining that I love peaches. However, I am allergic to peaches, actually. I still eat them though. Don't do that. Don't do that at home. I don't recommend that. Don't do that. But I do. And then also, I added this worm, and it says the worm I saved from death on the sidewalk. For context, it rained, and I was walking to class, and there was a big worm on the sidewalk, and I picked him up and I threw him in the dirt. So there he is. Context. The worm I saved from death. Alright, so this is the next page. And again, more fruit. And oh boy, there's so much going on here. So I tried to draw a pear, and I was pretty happy with this pear. And then I looked at it after I was done, and I was like, I don't know if that really looks like a pear. So this is me telling myself it looks like a pear, right? And then I drew this cherry. I really liked this cherry when I drew it, and then I looked at the example in the book, as you can see, and now I hate it. I mean, it's not like a great cherry, but considering I was not looking at anything when I drew this, and I just like attempted to draw from like the 2 seconds I looked at the page. And again, for more context, because I feel like this whole thing is just me saying, I have an explanation for this. When I am working in my sketchbook, most of the time, I am in class, but the class I am taking specifically doesn't allow like any kind of electronics. She makes you take notes like on paper, which is fine. I totally don't mind. It means I just get to draw. But it means I also can't look at any references while I'm drawing. So that's why a lot of these are reference lists, because I physically just can't look at a reference when I'm drawing these, because I'm not allowed to. So yeah, that's why I had a little bit of a sad moment there, because I was like, oh man. Then I was like, okay, so if I can't draw fruit from memory, why don't I try to work on these water droplets, because they don't really look like water droplets. I mean, maybe, I don't know, you tell me. So I tried to draw them, and then this is me being very critical, and I said, what even are these? It's supposed to be water droplets. And I agree with little me. I don't know what those are supposed to be. I tried and then I was done, and I took a step back, and I'm like, what is that? So yeah, don't be too mean to me, please. So then the next prompt was a chestnut, and I remembered seeing the chestnut in the book, and that's about it. And I tried to emulate it, and this is me revealing that I don't know what a chestnut looks like. I don't know what a chestnut looks like. I don't. I tried, and then about halfway through, I was like, oh, I don't actually know what a chestnut looks like. That's a problem. And here we are. And then this is me telling me that's enough for today. And yep. So this next page is, I actually showed this on my latest YouTube video, is I tried to practice expressions for the VTuber I'm making. I'm not particularly proud of these, but this is very rough first draft of my model, and I wanted to just kind of get the personality of my model on the page to try and see. But, you know, it's okay. It's a sketchbook. I like this drawing a lot. It's a good, I like that. And this is okay. I don't mind it. But, it was mostly to just kind of get the angles of the face. And yeah, that's really the whole story. And this is me critiquing myself, and I told myself to make them scarier. Alright, so this page is entirely dedicated to my new VTuber model, or the one I'm planning. I really am happy with this drawing, actually. I try not to use full pages for one drawing, but for this particular instance, I thought that's what I should do, because I wanted to get everything. I wanted to get all of the clothing and all of the body parts, I suppose, in one thing, and also the personality, because the other things I've been drawing with them have them like standing there, so I wanted to get some sort of pose. So yeah, that's what this is. And I'm very happy with this. I love this drawing. I'm happy with the clothing. Again, I don't look at references, so I'm happy with how the clothing turned out. The pants have been a challenge because the pants have pockets, and I don't really know what that looks like, so I kind of just guessed, and I think I did an okay job. Again, this is me booping my own model because I felt it was necessary. And then this is me liking it. This is me drawing myself, liking my own drawing. I actually showed this page, sort of, on my recent TikTok video. This is me, so I decided when I was making this, you will see a sneak peek of what's to come. I decided when I was making this model that I wanted them to have some sort of pet that was with them at all times, because I don't know, I'm an animal person, and I think everyone's life is enriched with a pet, so why would I not give my own VTuber model a pet? And since a VTuber pet can be whatever you want, because that's how OCs work, is it's basically whatever you want, why not a dragon? But my only context for dragons is toothless. I don't really draw non-humans, so my only context for drawing dragons is toothless. So he looks very toothless-esque. I really tried to make him not, but at the end of the day, who am I kidding? It's literally toothless with like a few changes. I actually made a TikTok about that. And yeah, this page is kind of bare because I meant to just draw the face, and then I liked the face so much I continued, and I just kind of kept drawing. And then once I was done drawing, I was like, well, that's just toothless. And so there was no reason for me to draw any other body parts, because I was like, I can't use this design. So I tried to just space fill, and then this is me trying to tell myself that it's not toothless, but it definitely is. And then this is me giving up. And this is me saying, I want to use this design, but no copyright for me. Anyways, this is the design I actually ended up finalizing and kind of really loving. I initially drew this body right here, and then I was like, well, this is kind of an awkward place for him. I need to draw like other things. So yeah, the design is based off of a leopard gecko. I had 2 of them growing up, and I really, really love leopard geckos. So yeah, that's the origin of this. And then I liked the double wings my favorite dragon from How to Train Your Dragon is Cloud Jumper, I'm exposing myself. Anyways, Cloud Jumper, the mother. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but that's my favorite dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. And Cloud Jumper has 2 sets of wings, and I love that, so I wanted to add that. So that's why those are there. I wanted to add ears because leopard geckos actually just have little holes right there, which is cute, but I like expressive ears. I feel like it can help with expressions a lot. So that's where the ears come from. And then it's basically just a leopard gecko. And if you've never held or like interacted with a leopard gecko, they're super wrinkly, which is kind of a weird comment to make, but they're very wrinkly little critters. So I wanted to kind of capture that, so that's why there's all these little folds and stuff, because he's just a wrinkly guy, and I love it so much. I was literally drawing this, and I just started falling in love with this design. I was like, I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. I love this. So yeah, and then his little leopard gecko tail, because that's what the tails of leopard geckos look like. I also made him kind of bird-like, because I think it would be fun to have him sitting on my shoulder sometimes. So that's what he's gonna do. These are close-ups of his wings and like different positions. This is an expression. I did my best. Again, it looks a little Toothless-esque, but I think less so, which is an improvement. A little close-up of his hand, which isn't actually a close-up because it's like the same size, but different position, I suppose, or I guess his foot. I don't know. This is like a side profile. I kind of just imagine him like sticking his head out of a car window with his tongue. That's kind of for the context of that. I don't know. And then this is me making a comment. I just said I think he should be cuter, which I do agree with. I would like to make him more like cuter, but I actually really love this design, like the base design. So that's what this page is. This is me trying to make him cuter. I sort of like this. It's a little cartoony for me, and I don't usually do cartoony stuff. Oh goodness, so sorry about that. I don't usually do cartoony stuff, which sounds really funny because I draw mostly anime. When I say cartoon, I mean like kids cartoon, that kind of stuff. So, and then that's what this makes me think of, like kids, like a Nickelodeon show, and I don't usually do that kind of stuff. So I like it, but I think I'm gonna try and find like an in-between between these 2 designs. But at least I have the base of what I want him to look like. I also tried to give him like an emotion, and I wanted to make him a little startled. So I'm really enjoying his feet coming off the ground in like a way. And yeah, and just kind of that's what I did. And then I started this. I wanted to give him like him kind of doing like an ew expression, but I haven't finished yet. When I was drawing it in class was about to be over, so but yeah. Well, I hope you guys liked that. That was I don't even want to tell you guys what my recording setup was, but don't worry about it. It worked, and that's what's important. Anyways, so yeah, that was the sketchbook tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys didn't understand the context of some of those drawings, because I know a lot of them were talking about my VTuber and my, designing and all that, I actually just recently posted a video about that if you want more context behind that and know what the hell I'm talking about, which is fair enough. But yeah, if you are curious about that, go check out that video. It's super informative, and I talk about the whole process and everything, and I even show you guys some of those drawings. So not all of those drawings are new to the people who have been watching my stuff. But yeah, that's all I have for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be back later. The next video coming out will be this week, so keep your eyes open for another video. I will be doing a stream tonight for you guys. I'll be doing an art stream tonight. Just gonna be coloring and hanging out and listening to music. It's always a fun time. It's very chill. I like to think of it being like a background while you're doing homework or drawing with me or talking to me about games or art or whatnot. I don't even I don't even care. Just anything you want. It's a good time. So that will be happening tonight. If that's not your vibe, I will be doing a Twitch stream on Friday, which will be a gaming stream, and I am hoping to be doing a group stream where we will be playing more Among Us. But we shall see. I have a bit of a packed schedule on Friday, so if that does not end up happening, I first of all apologize. But second of all, I will try and make it up to you on Saturday. But yeah, that is the plan. I hope to see you guys there, and as usual, I will be active on my TikTok and my Instagram every day. If you ever want to get in contact with me real quick, that's the way to do it. I'm there every day. But yeah, enough blabbing, whatever. Shut up, Blue. Anyways, hopefully see you later, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, guys.